I started to develop misophonia when I was 8 years old, and my brother just sort of bothered me a little bit at the dinner table.
I don't have what people would say in normal life, like I don't eat with people or stuff like that.
Sometimes it wreaks havoc on my life, and it ruins my day, it ruins my mood.
I definitely sealed myself off a lot because I couldn't really make people understand why I was getting angry at everybody all the time.
That time before it had a name was really hard because it was difficult to explain.
When I was growing up, I always felt like it was my mom, my dad, my sister, and me. I always called it those three and me.
It's really difficult for me to be around people, especially the closer they are to me, the more difficult it is to be with them.
I was always by myself, isolated. It nearly took my life, and I was suicidal when I was 10 years old. I had a plan, and this is something I'm really just sharing for the first time, so hopefully this will help someone.
I found Marsha's website, which was talking about selective sound sensitivity syndrome.
Once I found out what it was, complete life changer.
One day I saw a post about the convention in Portland, which was the very first convention.
When I very first got here and I met for the first time in my life someone with this same affliction, that was just kind of like, it was awesome.
I had a conversation with somebody after we had the first break, just in passing, and I realized it's the first time in 56 years that I had talked to another person who had this.
When you're able to meet people who share the same things that you do, it's a very powerful experience.
I think the friendships and the bonds you form here are just priceless. I would describe it as life-changing. I would go as far as
last year was
to say.
definitely life-changing. I mean,
Yeah.
I met you and everything.
So one of the reasons that I think it's important to be at this conference is to relate to the kids that are here. The fact that their parents are here with them, a lot of them, and they have so much more information than we did back in the day.
One kid said, I feel like we were all meant to have it and to find each other, and that was like really touching.
I've been to all 4 of the conferences, the Misophonia conferences, and people there, they knew what it was inside and out, and that was amazing. And then getting to meet people who understood on the level as they have it, that was incredible, and I will forever cherish those memories because that was like one of the best times of my life. We met each other last night and we're already like best friends.
Talking with a lot of the other misophones has helped me. I know that I'm gonna help people with misophonia in the future.
I've learned that I can do everything I still wanted to do, but now I can do it with a purpose of misophonia.
The scientific aspect of it, they're finding out what this is.
There was information about coping strategies and different research that was being done.
I didn't realize how much science had gone into this. I knew there was a little, but after listening to Michael and some of the scientists, I was very encouraged by that.
Science communication is one of my passions, so every time I teach, I like to explain things in a way that people understand. I definitely want to share that with people, especially people who are sufferers like this, because it helps with coping, it helps with understanding ourselves better.
I think that's going to be an awesome leeway into, you know, things that can help us and things that can maybe eventually cure us.
It's really clear with all of the misophones that I met this weekend that we're really trying and invested in, again, trying to learn how to live with this sort of mysterious condition that none of us asked for.
Just encourage anybody who's thinking about going to the conference, like, do it.
There's hope because I got through it, and here I am with my tie on at the, trying to tell everybody, hey, there's hope and there's a light at the end of the tunnel.